Hey guys, Slasher Movies 410 back again with another video, and for today's video I got a very special unboxing for you guys. So for those of you that don't know, I recently won a giveaway contest on a horror channel called Nightmare Crypt, and he was actually giving away a Trick or Treat Studios plush good guy doll. And guys, I'm excited to announce that I actually won the giveaway. In order to win, I had to comment what my own pitch would be for an unofficial Chucky movie. And he actually ended up really liking my pitch, and I was actually one of the top commenters, which is pretty awesome. And again, I'm really grateful that I was able to win, and this is truly such a gift, and I'll never forget this. I don't win giveaways all that often, but I gotta say, this is truly a treat, and I'm excited to own such a high-end piece. And I've also always wanted this doll ever since Trick or Treat Studios announced it, and now that I own it, I couldn't be more excited. If you guys are curious to know what my pitch is for a Chucky movie, I will put a link to Nightmare Crypt's video in the description below, so you'll be able to see that. He also did an unboxing and review of his new NECA Tiffany doll, and he has an awesome channel, so I definitely recommend dropping him a sub and checking out his stuff. He does a lot of horror discussions, podcasts, and live streams where he actually reacts to fan films, and I'm a huge fan of those. And he also has vast knowledge of the Child's Play franchise in general. And he also has an amazing Chucky doll collection. So again guys, definitely subscribe and check out his stuff. So enough rambling on, let's get right into this unboxing. So excited to be getting into this thing. As you guys know, Child's Play is my favorite movie in the series by far. It just has the perfect balance of suspense and scares and thrills all enmeshed into one. That's what I love about it. And it also has such a great cast. I mean, you got Alex Vincent, Catherine Hicks, Brad Dourif, Chris Sarandon. You're not going to get as good as a cast as that, you know? And right now, I am looking at the doll, and oh my god, it looks amazing. Check it out, guys. The officially licensed plush good guy doll by Trick or Treat Studios. So this is my second good guy doll in my collection. I actually own another one, which is fully custom made. I bought a lot of parts for it, and it was originally a plush doll that I converted into like a doll that's like fully posable and stuff. I probably will do a comparison of the two. Maybe at the end of this video, we'll see. But I really love how this looks. Alright, so let's get Chucky out of this box. Let's move this thing. I really like this thing. It looks even better in person. Stock photos look pretty good, but in person, doesn't compare. This thing looks really, really good, I do gotta say. The paint job looks really clean. The hair could use some work, but I'm going to talk more about that. Same with the clothes, but you know, again, I'm going to go more into detail about it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to sit them down over here, and then I'm going to zoom in, show you guys the detail, tell you what I like and what I don't like, and simply talk about them. So let's get to it. So this is the plush good guy doll version, or their economy doll, which is much more affordable. It actually retails for $200, and this is a rag doll, just like Chucky was in the first film when he wasn't alive yet, obviously. And I think this is actually a really cool alternative, because I was never really ever keen on getting the regular $500 doll, because I'm just not a fan of how the polyfoam rips and tears. And for such a high-end piece, it's pretty unacceptable in my opinion. However, this is just a rag doll, as I mentioned, so you don't have to worry about foam ripping and tearing since it's all plush. And I could actually carry this thing to conventions and hold them upside down just like Aunt Maggie does in the first Child's Play, or you know, like a majority of the adults do throughout the Child's Play franchise. And I just think that's really damn cool. Obviously, I'm still going to be very gentle with him, and I'm not going to like throw him down the stairs like pretty much every character does in the movies.
I've had it. There, see? He's gone. He can't bother you anymore.
But it's nice to have this doll because he's light in weight, easy to hold, and I could bring him to horror conventions and stuff like that without ever having to worry about him getting potentially damaged. So I'm actually going to pick up my camera in a bit so I could give you a closer look at everything, but I figured I'd give you a little side view of Chucky right here, and I'll zoom in so I can show you the detail on the face and everything like that. Truly looks amazing, and again, I think Trick or Treat Studios did a very good job. Okay, so now that I got my camera in hand, you guys will be able to get a better look at the detail. So one thing that I really like is how in the middle of his torso, it actually has a centered mass. And it almost feels like a little weight, and I'm guessing they did this intentionally to keep him centered while he's sitting down. And also so he doesn't fall over, of course. And I also absolutely love the paint job on this thing, I do gotta say. And the doll's eyes are actually painted on, and they aren't injected with those glass eyeballs. And I still think they did a tremendous job on the eyes. The one thing I don't like about this doll is the hair. In my opinion, it's way too thin and long. It's also not textured enough. So I may buy a new accurate wig for this doll, but I'm still not entirely sure yet. I'll try to trim the hair and work with it, but if I'm still not 100% satisfied, I'll order one of those Chucky wigs that you could get on Etsy, and I'll glue it on myself. But we'll see what happens with that. It's really not a big deal. I know they made the hair longer intentionally so people can trim it themselves and make it shorter. But yeah, we'll see what I can do with that. I also think that the clothes are pretty good for what they are. Obviously, the overalls aren't real corduroy. That's quite evident. But the material on them is on the cheaper side, which is okay, and I don't mind that at all. And I actually like how the colors are so vibrant on the sweater and the overalls too. And they actually really make the doll stand out. And it kind of reminds me of his clothes from Child's Play 2. But obviously this doll is based on his look from the first movie. It's only licensed as the Child's Play 2 doll because MGM owns the rights to the first Child's Play, and then Universal Studios owns the rest of the movies, of course, so that's why they call it that. But we all know it's from the first movie. You could obviously tell by the head sculpt. The shoes also look great on this thing, and it's got the little good guy prints on the bottom with the little logos. And then the shoelaces are actually labeled good guys. Hold on, let me stand up so I can show you. But there it is. Really love how they look. And in my opinion, like I mentioned, the clothes are really good. The only nitpick is they are a little too short. As you can see, you can kind of see the little plush from his arm sticking out there. Same thing on the bottom. But on the bottom, it doesn't really matter because it kind of looks like he's wearing socks anyways. So that's not a huge issue to me personally. But again, it's just nitpicking. Now that I have this doll and I'm so impressed with it, I'm actually in the mood to rewatch all the Child's Play movies. So I'll probably be getting to that soon. And Chucky will watch them with me. So I'm probably going to do a more in-depth review of this doll sometime soon. I mean, I pretty much did do a review, but you know, it wasn't as detailed and descriptive. But I figured I'd give my first impressions of it. And I gotta say, I am really impressed with this thing. And I definitely recommend getting this doll if you have the money for it. So here's the Trick or Treat Studios plush doll displayed with my custom Good Guy doll, which was rehauled by an artist who no longer takes orders, unfortunately. But I bought most of the parts for this Good Guy doll, and it can fully articulate with both the arms and the legs. He can sit down, of course, but I chose to stand him up. But the hair on this thing I actually got on Etsy, and I'm thinking about getting the same hair that I got for this one and gluing it onto this one. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing that. I may just leave the hair on this and give it a simple trim, but if I don't like how it turns out, I may end up just getting this accurate wig. But we'll see what happens with that. I'm not in any rush to be doing that. In terms of which doll I prefer, I actually don't really have a direct answer because I personally think they're both cool in different ways. I obviously put a lot of time, money, and effort into this doll, and I think it turned out amazing considering what it used to look like. I'll actually put an image right here. And the fact that I was able to make it look this good is truly remarkable, and I'll never forget it. This doll is definitely a sentimental piece in my collection. But this one, on the other hand, I think Trick or Treat Studios really did a great job on the paint job. The paint work obviously is a lot better on this one compared to this. This one has a little more expression, I feel like, than the plush one. And it's a little more creepier in a way. But again, this one's more youthful and childlike, and I don't know. it just looks more like a toy to me. So it's really cool to have different variations of the dolls. So guys, that is going to be a wrap on this video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think of my Trick or Treat Studios plush good guy in the comments section below. And also, don't forget to subscribe to Nightmare Crip's channel in the description below. And help him get to 20,000 subscribers soon, because he absolutely deserves it. And when we set a time and date to collab, I will make an announcement about it soon. That way you guys can all tune in for it. So guys, again, that's the video. I really hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Make sure to hit that notification bell, and I will see you later with some more videos.